Have you ever wondered if you can interact with a compiled language like Golang in a terminal shell? If so, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into whether Golang has a terminal shell and what that means for your coding experience. I totally get it. When I was learning Python, I loved having that instant feedback from the terminal. It made experimenting with code so much easier. You're not alone in wanting that same experience with Golang. So here's the question at hand. One user recently asked if it's possible to have a terminal shell for Golang, just like they did with Python. They were curious if the fact that Golang is a compiled language means they can't have that interactive experience. Let's explore this together. To understand this, we need to look at how compiled languages work. Unlike interpreted languages like Python, compiled languages like Golang require a compilation step before you can run your code. This can make real-time interaction a bit tricky. But don't go anywhere. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to work with Golang in a way that feels just as interactive as Python. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. To begin, the user should understand that Golang does indeed have a way to interact with the terminal, similar to Python. This is achieved through the Go REPL, which stands for read eval print loop. Next, the user can install a Go REPL tool called Gore. This tool enables interactive sessions where the user can execute Go code directly in the terminal. After installing Gore, the user can start an interactive session by simply typing Gore in the terminal. This will allow them to write and test Go code on the fly. Finally, the user should explore the capabilities of Gore. They can define variables, create functions, and even import packages, making it a powerful tool for learning and experimenting with Go. Fun fact, the first version of Golang was released in 2009, and it was designed to be efficient and easy to use. Who knew a language could be so friendly? Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. One alternative solution is to use a tool called Go Macro. This is an interactive Go interpreter that allows you to run Go code in a terminal shell environment. Go Macro supports generics and macros, making it a versatile option for experimenting with Go code interactively. Let's take a moment to review another user's answer. One user shares their experience transitioning from Python to Golang. They found that for anything beyond simple tasks, writing a script is straightforward, despite the initial learning curve. They highlight that Go compiles quickly, making it easy to recompile and run programs to see changes. They also explain that once a Go program is compiled, it can be distributed without dependencies, which is a significant advantage for deployment. Let's move forward and look at another answer. One alternative approach is to use a Jupyter notebook with a Go kernel, like Gopher Notes. While this isn't a terminal shell, it allows you to execute shell commands and use tab completion, providing a terminal-like experience. This method is particularly useful for quickly testing unfamiliar libraries and their functions, making it a handy tool for learning Golang. Here's a pro tip. Try using the Go Playground for quick experiments. It's a great way to test out snippets of code without needing to set up a full environment. And there you have it. While Golang may not have a traditional terminal shell like Python, there are still plenty of ways to interact with it dynamically. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe for more tips and tricks on coding.